I am a follower of Jesus, and I have not lived a life that is righteous, not even remotely. In fact, I'm sure there are people watching this video right now who are like, I could tell you some stories about her. Yeah, I could tell you too. And not from very long ago either. But the thing that is amazing about Jesus is that when you're forgiven by Jesus, it's instant. And one of my favorite Psalms says, as far as the east is from the west, so far has he removed our transgressions from us. And if that isn't freeing, I don't know what is. But if you got 60 seconds, spin it with me as we learn more about just this. This is the one who came by water and blood, Jesus Christ, not by water only, but by the water and the blood. And the Spirit is the one who testifies because the Spirit is the truth. That's 1 John 5:6. How does faith grow? When we don't have an assurance of God's love, we don't want to be in his presence because of our sin. We think of God as a tyrant or harsh judge who has never really forgiven us, or maybe he's forgiven some of our sins, but not all of them, especially not the habitual ones. Faith can't flourish when you see God this way because all you see is your guilt rather than Christ's loving forgiveness through his blood. Faith looks at least 10 times more to Christ than at your sin. Then you can face sin honestly and say, it's really there and I want to get rid of it, but you do so out of the strength of knowing you are loved. Jesus went to the cross and shed real blood. It was a real salvation that guarantees real forgiveness, a real resurrection, and a real flow of life to us. Because of this, we have the growing assurance that we have life. Part of our growth is to say that my sinful self has been crucified with Christ. The blood of Christ has taken away my sin and guilt, and the dominant rule in my life is now the cross. Faith looks to Christ and finds life. Yep, I really hope that and God blesses your day, because blessed mine. Bye.